I want to talk about the releasing. Darlena said this morning, we need the process. And when she said that, it caught me because I was saying, okay, that's something that I kind of steer away from. I like to release so I don't have to think about it or deal with it. So I just take it and release it. But when she came with that this morning, it made me say, okay, I have to learn to stop and process things instead of just letting them go.
Yeah.
That's something that I was grateful for today.
Nice, nice, nice.
When we just let them go, sometimes we don't really.
That's true.
You know, we don't focus on them, but they're not really gone because we haven't really, until we process them, then we can't really release. I'm like Christelle now. Let me talk about me. I realize that I'm fooling myself when I think I can just release it without processing it.
Yeah. One of the things that QDZ said, his mother died 5 years ago on Monday. And he said that in all that time, he had never processed his mother's passing until the pandemic hit and there was no work to go to. And so he said, I was moving, I was busy. I was helping everybody else. Even my job was like, yo, go home. He was like, no, I'm coming to work. So he came to work and did all that. And then when the pandemic hit, he said it hit him like a ton of bricks, like it had happened like yesterday, because he had never dealt with the grief of losing his mom. And so we absolutely have to deal with things in order for our bodies to process them and then release the emotion to the degree that the emotion doesn't stay with you and cause dis-ease or illness in the body. Not to say that you won't feel sadness or you won't feel hurt because of the loss of a loved one, but it will not impact your health because you have dealt with the emotion. So that's why it's important not to hold on to things. And, if you find that you're dealing with heart disease or something of that nature, 9 times to 10, that is absolutely in relation to something that you need to release or something that you need to process, for sure.
When people come to me, my sweetheart left so suddenly, when they come to me, oh, Laura, I'm so sorry for your loss. And I say, he's not lost. And they look at me like I was taking too much medication. I said, I know where he is. I said, he spent so much time on the road. I know where he is now better than I did when he was in this plane. He's not lost, I said, he's built every house we ever lived in. So he's working on my new house. And then they were sure I'm taking too much medication.
Because that's so far out of reach for some people. It makes sense for you to be medicated to say that than for you to be in a space where that's a real conversation, right? Because people, we find in various ways that people are really stuck in space and time that has been given to them rather than finding out what space and time is for themselves.
Yeah,
that's just my thought. That's my thought.
Yeah. Not only is he not lost, I feel him and catch him out of the corner of my eye. It's very interesting. Wow. So much so that I turn and fully expect to see him standing there. I sense him, and it's about me and this technology, because he was the techie and I was so anti-technology that he's been here cheering me on.
Hey, Paula. Paula's back.
Hey, Paula.
Paula from Baltimore. Everybody says hello, Paula.
Hello, Paula.
Hey, Paula.
And our one man out of the group
Our
says,
one man, I feel so honored that he likes to be with
Yes.
us.
The king.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
Mhm.
So
Thank
this
you.
is our nighttime routine for the law of attraction. We are asking ourselves these empowering questions to empower our evening, to determine how your day went, to celebrate the wins, and if there's anything that didn't go according to plan, we can review it and see why we think it went that way and what we can do tomorrow to make it better. So if you have any comments that you want to add to how was your day, what went well today, what were you grateful for today, whatever it is, however your day went, absolutely share. Paula said, hiya, everyone. Great to join y'all. So,
Okay.
yeah.
The next question is, what did I learn today? How was my energy vibration today? And how can I improve?
I learned that there are two types of sugar cane. Didn't know that. There's a YouTube channel that I follow that is actually on Clubhouse. And this guy is called Afia, African father in America. And what he does is he uses African proverbs for his conversations. And today's proverb was something about sugar cane and how it's sweetest at its joint. And, it really broke down to, for me, it just kind of broke down to finding that sweet spot in different ways, in my life or with the process that I may be in. But I had no idea that there were two types of sugar cane. One is red and it's a little bit more hard, and the other one is green, which is supposed to be softer. That was interesting to find out.
Paula said her day was very busy. So tell us about your busy day. I learned that my neighborhood where I live is considered the west side of Atlanta, and that there are places here where I can go for, I can never say this word right, APOTHECA.
Apothecary.
Apothecary. I can never say it.
Oh,
right.
those are pharmacies that formulate medicines for you.
Yeah.
Apothecary. Yeah.
Yeah, so that there are some stores here. I had a new client come today as a young lady I met Saturday at my husband's event. And she said, I heard so much about you. She said, I've been hearing that you are nothing but love and light. And so she was like, I just want to come to your house and really just feel the energy. So she came today, and she is the one who, she's from New York also, but she's been here for over 10 years. So she knows where all of the cool herbal places are. And so she's like, I'm going to take you to all of them. Like,
What's her name?
Her name's Michelle.
Oh, Michelle. Mhm.
Yeah, her name's Michelle. And so she came, and she has a little boy too, but I guess he's in school at that time. So she came, and she was like, I just love it here. I just am going to come back every Wednesday. I'll be back Wednesday. Go somewhere on Wednesday. So she's coming back next Wednesday. Wednesdays are good for her. She's going to come back on Wednesday. So she was really, really helpful. So absolutely learned that, because she said there's a lot, like East Atlanta, she said it's very gentrified. She was like, over here, not yet, not so much. So, and I told her there's on my block, there's like 8 empty houses on my block. You can't tell that they're empty though, because they're very well manicured and taken care of. And so she was like, yeah, Somebody better hurry up and grip them up before they find out that they're over here, else your block is going to start to look a little different. But yeah, so I learned that, and I'm very excited to go with her to these places that she's talking about. And she said she had to learn to do so much for her son. He might be one, if that. She said, you know, so many things with Black boys, and she was just like, so many things they wanted her to give him, and there's certain foods and all this stuff. And so she said she just did everything herself, even the rub that they want you to put on, you know, their chest, all of the things that was in it, she made her own. So that's how come she knows where all these amazing places are. So I'm looking forward to going to them. So that was a great visit today. And you know, and the person that that Christelle sent too, she came today too. She was originally going to stay, but the place where she needs to go to is far from my house, so she's going to come back after she does all her stuff, and she's going to come back for the weekend. So yeah, some good stuff.
Visitor, the person that Christelle sent.
Yeah, she's here to have some surgery done.
Oh, okay.
She's gonna come back after her surgery, and she's gonna spend a couple days here before she goes home. So yeah.
So I went to the city during the end of rush hour today for my 10 o'clock dental appointment. That's not until next Wednesday.
Don't you just love that?
And I thought it wasn't in my agenda, but I thought it was because I forgot to write it. So I wrote it in. And the person that was checking me in, because you know, you still got to go through these COVID screenings.
Mm-hmm,
Plus, I'm going to a dental school. I'm at NYU. She said, I see you in the system, but it's not until next week. This is spring vacation. I was like, oh, yeah. No, I said, oh, shit, because she did tell me it was spring break. I forgot. I was like, damn. She said, well, you could hang around and say that. I said, no, I'm going right back to Brooklyn. I ain't got nothing to do here. I need to go home.
Yeah, that's the same with the lady. She, you know, she came all the way over here, realized how far it was, and needed to go back across town. So I drove her back across town. And, you know, in my mind, I was like, I need to pick up a hose. But yeah, no, I'm not going to do that today. I'm going right back home. And I came straight back home because I did have my workout today and my legs are on fire right now. I just want to get in the sauna and go to bed. So I'm very happy with my workout too. It's really coming along well. The trainer is perfect. I couldn't have asked for a better, knowledgeable person to work with. So somebody that will work you, but will work you at your pace, you know, without pushing too hard. Mm-hmm. Like you think you could do one more? You think you do? Yeah, I could do one more. Okay, I could do one more. All right, 45-second rest. Okay, 60-second rest. And one of the other people that he trained, he said, how come you only give me 15 seconds? I said, listen, don't worry about what she's doing. She gets a different type of situation. He didn't want to say, you know, she really is older, so she's a little older, so we're gonna give her a little bit more time to recoup. He didn't say that. He said she's special, and so she gets special treatment and special attention. So you go over there and mind your business. I was like, that's right, I'm special. Get on up over there. So yeah, so my day was definitely good and eventful and great. So grateful for so many things.
I was grateful for that same kind of inner guidance. I was at the door and the spirit said, no, don't go out. You're too open, you're too sensitive, stay in your environment. I was not allowed to, you know, I was protecting my anointing because we did our 8 o'clock. Then I did the stuff I was supposed to do for content, and the Father wouldn't let me go out. And I just set my stuff right by the door and came back in here and sat down.
And
Very
I
cold
protect
here in New York.
It's hot.
Very cold.
It's hot in Georgia, man. Listen, it was like 75 degrees today. It was hot, hot. Hi, Lisa King. How are you? Lisa King says hello. And she said, amen to that. She said, I am here to show love and support. Thank you for that. She sends purple hearts. Well, we are here to complete our Law of Attraction Day. So we are reviewing how our day went, what we're grateful for. What question are we on now?
Well, we're getting ready to approach, did I follow my intuition today? And
Yes.
Did I tell, and what did it tell me?
Okay, so we're now asking, did we follow our intuition today? And what did it tell you?
I just told you. Told me go back in there and sit down.
And mine told me not to go to Walmart. So I kept it moving right back home. She did it. She was way across town. It was like over 30 minutes to get her back. So it didn't make sense for her to come here because after the procedure, she has to go back 2 times a day for like 5 days. So it didn't make sense for her to be over here to travel 30 minutes twice a day. And so that wouldn't work. So she's gonna stay at a place that's a little bit closer, and then she will come over. This says Sharon Porter wants to be in your video. Sharon used to be on our call. Sharon.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Oh, wait a minute.
Damn.
Yes. You know what?
Long time.
I know who that is.
Let me see.
Sharon that retired? No. Is that her name?
That's Sharon
The
Carter.
teacher?
Remember
Oh.
the sister that had,
Sharon
didn't
Porter,
she
you
have
want to be in my video?
Darlena?
It says Sharon. You said Sharon Porter wants to be in my video. Well, all the LCA people said that's Sharon Porter. We know who that is. So Michelle George.
Isn't that the sister with the she had a short haircut?
With the locks, right? I can't see her face. She in the dark. She ain't mean to press that button that she pressed. She didn't mean to press that button. But yes, she was with us back then with the light color hair. She said, hey, you guys. All right, I'm gonna let you just watch and listen.
So my intuition told me to just keep on doing things. Sometimes what I've done in the past is I'll say, okay, I'll do that, but I'll do it in, later, or when I go upstairs, and my intuition just had me moving things and doing things right away. Items that I want to take with me on my trip. I'm already putting them I put them in the suitcase, or I organize them, I group them. I don't have that much left to do. I do need to organize my supplements, but I've just been, I'm more packed than I'm not packed. So I feel good about that, but then also going through papers, shredding them right away, packing up garbage so that it gets out of the house. I'd like to come home to some things accomplished that I've been working on. So there are a couple of things I'd like to complete before I take off tomorrow.
Awesome.
So I just kept doing one thing after the next, So
You're getting
it's a
so
good
good
feeling.
at it. You're getting so good at it.
Yes.
That's your anti-procrastination campaign. I got one going on too. I like that 15 minutes. Sometime this week when we're talking about clutter, Darlena said, well, just 15 minutes and just assign it to an area. And that helped me. I got something done.
Yeah, see?
Bravo.
Yeah, I got my closet cleaned out because my closet was looking real crazy after I came back from Vegas, and I never fixed it. Because one of the things that I do whenever I travel, when I come back, I never empty my suitcases for like 2 weeks. And then everything I'm looking for is in the suitcase. So this time when I came back, I opened the suitcase and just dumped it out in the closet and left it sitting on top of the shoes. Because I got one side that's just full of shoe boxes. So I just took everything off the out of the suitcase and put on top of the shoe boxes and put the suitcase away. But then it looked like a bomb blew up in there. So I could go in there. I said, listen, take your own advice. Just do 15 minutes. Everything up.
It works.
Away. Yes, absolutely. And I got it done. Like
That's interesting because that is
days.
in our subconscious mind. It was part of the meditation or something about clutter. And every time I heard it, it hit my spirit. Yeah, totally.
For sure.
My intuition told me that it's time for me to go back to Virginia and help my daughter out because she hasn't been working. So I'll be back there next week.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Sounds like fun. At least Virginia is warmer.
It's a little bit warmer, yeah, because it was cold here today.
Yeah, it was hot here today. It was top down weather today.
Brenda, you're in Philadelphia?
Yeah, I'm still in
It was
Philadelphia.
perfect in my house today.
Yes.
I'll be
We need to go outside. Anybody that's listening on any of the social platforms, if you want to talk about your intuition today or how your day went, by all means, feel free to put it in the comments and I will share it with the group. Okay, we can continue now, Brenda.
Okay, our next question is, how did I follow my heart's desire? How did I follow my passion today? How did I follow my heart's desire? How did I follow my passion today?
Yeah, I did so by completing that article. That I don't want to call it an article because that's not what it is. And I don't write poetry. I write what appear to be short stories.
And narrative.
Yes. Yeah. So, and I don't really like the whole category thing either. So, I really don't. But yeah, I completed that. Just really grateful for the ability to do so.
Yeah.
Musings from Michelle.
I like that. I like that. I like that. The young lady who came over today really just made me really know that I am living my life on purpose and in my passion for sure. Just when I just walked her around the house to see everything. And it was funny because it was raining earlier. And so by the time she came here, the rain had stopped. So I was able to uncover the furniture. She got a whole view of, what it is that is available here. And I was so happy to share with her everything that I do here at the Healing House. And so she was like, well, you sure do cook good because I had all that food in here, right? She was like, ooh, so what is this? And then Christelle friend was like, I'm hungry too. So I said, well, there's plenty of stuff in here. So
we knew people were going to come eat that food.
I told you. So they sat and they had some dinner and we talked and then they was like, is that cake? It sure is. Take yourself a big old hunk because if that cake stay here and I eat all of it by myself, that does not behoove me going to the gym. But nobody wanted to do that. So they had the cake and all that. It was like, oh my goodness, you cook like that for yourself, by yourself, and nobody was coming. I said, well, I am the epitome of self-love. So if I want soul food for myself and that required me to cook all of the things that I wanted, then absolutely I cooked it for myself, but made enough to share. But absolutely I would do it again the same exact way. We cook for other people. We do things for people, events and all kinds of stuff. But when you want something, you'll tell yourself, oh no, it's just me. I'm not gonna make all that, or that's just too much to do for you. Ain't too much to do for me.
I
I love
I
me.
learned how to make a little bit.
Oh, you learn how to make a little bit? I mean, I know how to make a little bit, and it was my intention to make a little bit. But because I'm so popular and people call me while I'm doing stuff and they say, "What are you doing?" I said, "Oh, cleaning some collard greens." What? Why? Well, because I wanted some soul food. Oh my goodness, I'm coming over. I just make a little bit more so that, you know, what mama say, add a little bit. We say add a little bit more water to the soup. And that's exactly what I did. And they were happy and they were like, man.
How did we know you were going to have people eating? We told you that this morning.
Yes, 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 yes. You sure did. You sure did.
Okay, so now the next question is, did I allow things to flow today without trying to control the outcome?
Yes.
I
Yeah.
did. Yeah, I did.
Yes, yes.
I absolutely did. What about you, Alan?
I was thinking the
Of
same thing.
course.
Okay.
We definitely allowed things to flow because the lady who came, what is her name? Christensen. Her name is Christensen. Christensen, she was supposed to have surgery tomorrow morning. And while she was here relaxing, they changed it to Friday. And she had a whole little thing like, what? Friday? What do you mean Friday? I said, honey, somebody probably having something going on with their baby mama. Somebody got a headache. Somebody don't feel good. You don't want none of them folk putting their hands on you while that's going on. So take these extra days, go and relax in your hotel, spend time with you, and then that way you'll be completely wound down and ready for Friday morning. And she was like, you know what? You're right. You're absolutely right. You know, I said, you don't know why this delay is. It could be something with the facility, something with people. And so although it wasn't my intuition, it was someone else's intuition. I just helped them to see it's okay. Just no. No, if they're telling you not to come, it's a reason. That's
Divine order. Just keep declaring divine
absolutely.
order.
There is a reason that it is getting delayed. So it is all good. So yeah.
And how has today added to the quality of my life? Am I enjoying the journey?
Yes.
Definitely enjoying the journey.
Yes.
Yeah. And grateful for all of the things that have taken place in the past that have helped me to, like, I'm able to see some of those things and how they moved me forward so that I could be where I am today with myself, maybe not so much my situation at this particular point, but certainly with myself. So there's no regret. I don't sense any regret, and I don't sense any shame or embarrassment for not thinking that I should be further, because that's what comparison offers me. Whenever I take a look at comparing myself to somebody else, I always see myself as less, right? So if I don't make the comparison, it's not for the sake of not feeling the shame and embarrassment. It's because it's not necessary. I'm on my own journey, not somebody else's. So I'm grateful for
Ooh,
that.
amen. Comparison is deadly.
We don't got time for that.
Okay, what is the best thing that happened to me today? How can I create similar experiences?
So for me, right now, we're looking for a new pastor. And my sister texted me and asked me if I wanted to be on the search committee. And I said, sure, what's the commitment? And she just said, you know, they're going to be meetings virtually, separately. But in the end of her explaining what the commitment would be, she said that our interim pastor recommended that I be on the committee because I'm a lifelong member and also because I'm on the choir. And why it's so, why it's so special to me is that he's our pastor right now, and he specifically asked for me to be on the search committee. So I feel honored. And like I said, I think I shared earlier this morning that, or maybe yesterday, that I'm also going to be a part of the speakers for a Good Friday service. And quietly or secretly, I've always wanted to be one of the preachers for Good Friday. I just felt like, well, nobody ever asked me and I didn't volunteer. So I like being a part of my church family and being able to express how I feel about things. So about how I feel about God. And so I like being a part of that.
Didn't you say God told you to go be in the choir?
Yes, I did. I absolutely did. God was whispering ever so softly in my ear, join the choir, join the choir. And I kept saying, but I can't join the choir. So I joined the choir.
And now they want you on the search committee because you're in the choir.
Isn't that something?
And look at her face. That's a happy. That's his happy chest all poked out, like, yup, I'm in the choir. Yep. And I'm one of the speakers. Mm-hmm.
Are you realizing that?
And like her 7-year-old kid, her 7-year-old girl is like, see, I could do it. I'm gonna do it.
And it's fine to want to, I used to always get told that I'm showing off. I wasn't really showing off. I just wanted to, which is different.
Yeah.
It is different. It is different.
Yeah.
Okay. Where did I make progress in my life today? Did I celebrate every step of my progress?
Sherry just told her.
My guests helped me to celebrate today. They were just like, look at all you're doing. And it feels so normal to me now. And they were just like, girl, this house is so amazing. The vibe and the food. Oh my goodness, this food is so delicious. You made this homemade. Wait, is this homemade cake too? Yeah. But the cornbread egg is Jiffy.
Nothing wrong with Jiffy.
Nothing wrong.
I like Jiffy.
They loved it. Honey. They loved it. They loved it. So they really helped me to take a step back to just look at everything that has been accomplished here, because I really did come with an air mattress, and now I have a fully furnished 5-bedroom, 2-bath house. Every room has the appropriate furniture in it, including a washer, dryer, refrigerator, all those things I had to get, here, and it's only a year, and everything is up and running and available, including the ionic foot detox, the infrared, the full body sauna, the meditation sound bowls. All of these things are here. And like I said, my girlfriend right around the corner, still trying to get patio furniture, still trying to get things on the wall. And she been here longer than me. And that really just speaks to what God would have me do, and really making a way for everything that is needed to serve the people who come here. Is even down to having enough linen for whoever is in, if the whole house is full to capacity, having enough sheets to put on all the beds, or having enough towels so that everybody has enough. And I have all of that. Like, there's nothing missing, there's nothing lacking, and there's nothing broken. When people come here,
Shalom.
yep,
Really,
they
you,
absolutely.
I can absolutely say you're my inspiration, because I'm definitely determined to make my goal, not make, but have my goals realized. So,
Yes.
you know,
And you know,
you're
it's
definitely
really,
the evidence.
and it really is just walking. It really is just walking and stepping. You know, one of the things that I share with them is when I go into a store, like say for instance, I was looking for the red sofa, and I walked into the dump, right? And as soon as I walked in, all I have to do is scan for red. I don't see no red, I'm out. And so, you know, once you have your vision for what you want, there's no need to be walking around aimlessly, because you have a set mission and agenda. So people think that it was really hard to do this, but it really was not hard, because once you've made the decision, everything you need and everything you want is coming. Like, I have things that I wanted here, and I have things I needed here. I needed the linens, I needed all of that, but I didn't need red lights outside. I didn't need red carpet. I didn't need any of that. But those are the things that I have creatively added to bring the ambiance to the space. So everything it always continues to come. Even if I go in a dollar store, I found these little red light switches that you put in the closet, and so you can turn on the light if the closet doesn't have a light. I cracked up. I said, really? Red and white at the dollar store? Okay, I got it. So absolutely, everything is always provided for. You know, I told them today that Dr. Loretta said that when God gives you a vision and a calling on your life, that it is not a conference call, that nobody else gets a vote. It's just you and the Most High, what it is that He has put on you to do, and for us to walk in it. And when He gives you the vision, the provision will always be there. So
Mhm. The provision is always right there with the vision. We're the ones that get out of sync.
Yeah.
They're butted up together waiting on us.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, the next question is, what am I grateful for today? How did I love today?
Grateful for all of you.
Of course.
Mhm.
And
Grateful for this call.
Yes.
Ditto.
And being able to impart not only the information on this call, but the information on the LCA call is definitely a way that I show love through my work. Even though
Elena, is that on Facebook?
it's on
Because I tried to find it on Facebook, and I was getting
it's
former.
it's on Facebook, and it's on YouTube also.
So YouTube is under Darlena Rose Wellness Wednesdays.
Just Darlena Rose. Everything is under there, and I just put the different titles for whatever it is.
And today was Mind of Success.
It was winners win, losers lose.
Oh, winners win. Okay. Because when I go upstairs to have my dinner, I can put you.
I'll tag you in it.
So if you tag me, what does that mean? Then I'll see it in my phone.
You'll get a notification that says Darlena Rose mentioned you in a comment.
Okay.
And then the comment will be connected to the video.
Okay.
So you'll be able to see it.
And the last question.
And Darlena, you know, winners, losers win too.
It's in their choice.
Because don't they set themselves up for that? Because change is change no matter the direction, right?
Absolutely, but they consider themselves losers. Winners don't even consider ourselves losers. We consider ourselves people that are failing forward. You know, we don't consider ourselves lost or losing or any of that. We consider ourselves not losing, we consider ourselves learning.
Right,
That's
but
right.
the loser sees themselves that way. And if you think that's what you are and you attain that, then you've won that too.
Yeah, but they don't look at it as winning though.
Then that's, are they supposed to?
That's why losers lose. Now, be quiet, Michelle.
Yeah.
Okay, what can I ask for? What help or guidance can I ask for from my creator?
She gonna slap me when she see me.
Say that again, sweetheart. Say that again.
Okay, what can I ask for? What help or guidance can I ask for from my creator?
Oh.
Mm,
I can still ask not to overthink things,
yeah.
because I overthink.
I ask for hearing him clearly without all them other voices and doing what he tells me quickly.
Yeah. And I asked for more work in the work that he's given me to do to sustain my life.
Yeah, man. Me too.
Me too.
Me too. Me too. Me too.
Yes.
We're almost up to 9 o'clock, but we do have a little 10-minute meditation. Do we want to?
Yes.
Yeah, we want.
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. All right.
Yeah.
Let me get it for us. All right, just get relaxed in your seats and get ready to meditate, and let's try not to fall asleep, those of us who've been up since 3 a.m. Actually 2 a.m.
Oh boy. That sounds like my night. I hear Michelle's bracelet.
Michelle's bracelet. Yeah.
To whatever position is most
Like
cozy.
chime.
Whether you're cozying up on the couch, lying in bed, or sitting up straight. Whatever feels best to you, get in this position now. Hit pause if you need to and come back when you're ready.
Can you hear it okay?
Once your body feels comfortable,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Who's
lovingly
that?
close your eyes.
Brenda cheating, but okay.
I liked it.
To place both your hands on your heart. As you begin to tune into your breath and your body. Let your belly expand as you breathe in and contract as you breathe out. Allowing your upper chest to remain relatively calm, still, and neutral. You feel the sense of gravity, perhaps the sensation of clothing on your skin, the points of contact between you and the surface on which you are resting. You drop in and you affirm to yourself, I am here. I am me. Notice how that feels. You set the intention right now to be gentle towards yourself throughout this meditation. And you feel a deep sense of appreciation welling up in your heart in the middle of your chest. You may even feel the warmth extending from it to your hands. And you may say out loud or in your mind, thank you to yourself for being here. And when you're ready, allow your hands to slowly and gently lower back down into whatever position feels best for you. On your next exhale, really let yourself let go, dropping in more deeply. letting your muscles be soft and relaxed. As you feel a deep sense that it is safe for you to be here. It's only natural for you to love and accept yourself fully. It is indeed your natural state. Everything else is something you've merely picked up along the way. False lessons that no longer serve. It's as if you've picked up a few books along your path that now you're ready to set down. As you return to your core truth, that you indeed are a being worthy of infinite love. And it must first extend from yourself. In order to do this, sometimes it's best to welcome in the child version of ourselves. See them standing before you, innocent and free. How does it make you feel to gaze upon them? You may feel yourself desiring to embrace them, and if you do, go for it. Give them a hug. Welcome them in and say to them, I love you, I love you, I love you. I cherish you. I respect you, your hopes, your dreams, your ideals. And as you tell them that you love them, you feel them merging into you, becoming one with you. And you recognize that you have been saying, I love you to yourself. And you affirm to yourself, I am worthy of love. It is natural for me to love myself. The deepest act of self-love we can give ourselves is unconditional acceptance. Embracing it all as perfect as it is. Choosing the perception that everything, including those things we might have perceived in the past as flaws, are perfect as they are. You are perfect as you are. Feel yourself embracing this concept, offering up acceptance with compassion in your heart to all that is you. Feel yourself relaxing into this sensation, letting it wrap you up in a sense of warmth. The only love you ever need is your own. Let that wrap you up now. This may bring about an emotional reaction of some kind. Allow it, dear one. You are flawless. You are free. You're a child of love, and indeed are love. And therefore, you are infinitely, endlessly worthy of loving yourself. allow yourself to bask in this feeling, at least for the next few moments. If it feels good to you, allow yourself to give yourself a warm embrace. Let the self-embrace, as you wrap your arms around your shoulders, be genuine, kind, compassionate. May it feel secure. May you feel safe in your own arms. And if this, for some reason, is not physically possible for you, just use your imagination to envision your arms wrapped around yourself and feel the warmth, security, and love here. Whenever you're ready, you may allow your arms to come back down at your sides as you slowly take your time to open your beautiful eyes back to the world around you. You deserve to feel this way today and always. Thank you so much for being here. Begin by allowing yourself.
Ooh, that was good.
I have to be so transparent. I needed that. I needed that.
Yes, thank you.
That was good. Thank you, guys.
And I'm going to leave you guys with this. And this is for me, but I'm going to share it. It says, you are the greatest project you will ever get to work on. Take your time to create magic. I'm the
Thank you.
greatest project that I will ever work on, so I must take my time to create my magic.
Amen. Amen.
Thank you. Good night, you
Thank
guys.
you.
Love you guys. Good
Good
night.
night, everybody.
In the morning.
Yes,
Right, good
Good
night.
night.
See you soon.
Peace and light.
yes, yes.
Peace, light, and fried chicken. Okay.
No more.
And banana pudding.
Hey, chicken.
There we go. See.
Peace, light, and banana pudding.